first down. Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or two. 7 yards, the pickup there. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Murray now on first down. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Now Carr. Touchdown! That's caught. Josh Jacobs, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Connor on first down, not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darrell Daniels, the intended target. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Murray now. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Shotgun now from Murray. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Finding Williams once more. Complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Murray. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Murray a give. This is counter. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. To throw, it's Murray. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Carr completes it. And he's got this down to the 35. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll buy some time right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, 35 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Moore now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Quentin Jefferson able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now a play fake. Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. He's got him in. Complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Murray now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Green. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Murray to air it out again. Will go out to the flat for Edmonds. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 2 yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Demetrius Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cards go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Cardinals 7. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw his Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flushed out right. He'll look downfield for Waller. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Steps away. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Murray forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Prater to kick off for Arizona.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The final shot here before half for Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And got his man complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium in Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Prater to kick off for Arizona.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it.
That's it, baby.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs.
43 yards.
And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Flush to his right. Murray has the 1st down and more. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
I'll tell you, if you lined up Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson for a foot race, I think Kyler Murray might just be a bit faster. And, boy, was he moving there. Incredible.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Being chased out left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, You need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
And we see plays like this quite a bit when you allow a quarterback to get out of the pocket because it's really easy for a defender to lose sight of the receiver. His eyes often go to the quarterback maneuvering, and this time it led to a big play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
At the Raiders' 9-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Murray now to throw. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. The ball comes out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
Prater's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So, CD, maybe put a pin in that one as this game progresses. It's a field goal that gets them the lead here in the 3rd, but, boy, you hate settling for 3 when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, it certainly pains me to say it, but I do think it was the right call. Now, if they lose, you and I both know that'd be one of the things that gets second-guessed. Why didn't you go for it on 4th and goal? But I know the mindset was take the points, get the lead. And by the way, if they went for it and got stuffed, they'd second-guess that too.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll roll him out right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught right side by Daniels. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Darrell Daniels, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Raiders 21. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the foot.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as well.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On the ground with a tight end. Pushes him aside at the 45. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. It's on the sideline. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. To throw is Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he is all the way up past the 25. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. On play action, it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards. And it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again on second down. Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. He dumps it off to Drake. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 9 on second and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Carr. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. to throw. Murray rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
To throw is Murray. Out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Throwing his car.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver,
but it'll be second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Excellent work by Marcus Golden shooting into the backfield for the stop. What can Carr do now with his drive? And he will find his man Ruggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Shotgun now for Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal on the 4-yard line. Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not...